the Vice Chancellor, the Dean Student Affairs, the Principal Officers present, the elected student leaders, the entirety of Great Event. I'm Hajia, popularly known as the dynamic Hajia. I am a young lady inspired by her voice and pen. I am a writer and a spoken word artist from the Department of Soil Science, Faculty of Agriculture. To speak about the future we want is to carve a sculpture of a long years of agony and pain and anger and hunger. To speak about the future we want is to journey down the rail of remembrance. Remembrance of the days we paced the alleys of our homes, carrying in our hearts an emblem of hope. To speak about the future we want is to speak about the ones on whose shoulders would rest the future. The ones who, like a mother hen, would wrap us in a cotton wool and with their hand full would brighten our spirit. The ones who know the way, go the way, and show the way. These are the leaders. Today we walk the edges of leadership, drawn by its aroma of liberty, collaged in a spectrum of beautiful, colorful rainbows. Today we dream of becoming leaders. Leadership, however, is about planning not to plan out well. It's about the healer soaked in his blood. Leadership is you, waking each day, journeying the minds of the masses. Leadership is a spaceship, navigating our existence. Leadership is a struggle to strangle the body and keep your heart safe. It is to choose the heart over the flesh. To the intended leaders in politics, remember the sound of our rumbling, hungry stomach that's become louder than the gunshots in our home. To those in legal services, remember to speak the language of love fluently and truthfully. To those in agriculture, do not feed us bombs. Dear youth, now is the time to grab the baton of change. By passion, by compassion, and by ambition. Now is the time to do more, to learn more, and to become more for my future, for your future, and our future. This is where it begins. The journey of a people, diverse in culture and color, but bounded by just one goal: to serve. This is where it begins. The journey to captain the ship of the great Ife students. This is where it begins. The journey to pilot the jet of our interest while projecting to the world our excellence. This is where it begins. The end of talks and the beginning of actions. The transition from we will to we have, and the rebirth of the hope that we have in you. This is where it begins. The foundation of our citadel, our history, our future, whether or not our voices will be louder than our silence, whether or not power would equate justice. This is where it begins. Today reminds me of a withering flower, slowly shrinking, dying in the burning heat, brown and crackled in its last and final run. But suddenly, its pink petal began to spread itself wide across the horizons. Lo and behold, it was the flow of water, sprouting forth from beneath the soil like Urara and Hawi. You, our leaders, could be our restoration water, washing off every modicum of pain and struggles, spreading in us petals of hope, filled with the fragrance of excellence. With you, our citadel can experience the beginning of Renaissance, an era when the doors of your offices will be open to all the less of the agenda class of plans, a time when our ears do not itch before credible information reaches it, an administration whose transparency cannot be ruined by discrepancies, leaders who would not only water our seed but provide potable water in our hostels, a people whose art is a reflection of true leadership. Dear student leaders, today you have become mirrors, glazed and bound and projected at a 180-degree angle, reflecting our pain, our struggles, and our triumphs. Today it's no longer about you but us. It's no longer about what you will be but what we will collectively be. Today you have become warriors, facing it squarely, planting your feet, trailing the blades, taking a brace, sparkling a light like blazing fire. serving us with every fiber of your soul. Oh, today we have entrusted you with an all-inclusive, visionary, empathetic, and creative unionism, a union where our rights would be protected, promoted, and preserved, where our voices would be louder than our silence, and where power wouldn't equate justice. Today, you have grabbed the baton of change, that which was carved from a wood of consciousness, vigilance, and progression. Today, you have chosen to serve. I'm the dynamic Hajia.